What's happening, people? I'm out and about again, and today I've come here to Leeds city centre and I'm off to visit a very famous person, the Pieminister. That's right, the Pieminister. Not the Prime Minister, the Pieminister. And I believe if you download the app, as you can see on this photograph here, you can get an absolute steal for lunch. And it's currently 12:30 on Wednesday the 6th of August. So we're going to go get this this little lunchtime meal deal. Should be absolutely fantastic. You can't beat a bit of pie and mash, minted mushy peas. Oh, beautiful. Right, we're just at the bottom, the crossroads between, I think it's Ball Lane and Bridgate, where the main shopping area, and you just take a little right. Now we do have to walk past Five Guys, so that might be a bit of a challenge because, as you know, they're the best fast food burger. But are they too expensive? You guys let me know. So here we are on the corner, across from the Corn Exchange, as you've just seen there, Pieminister. Now, I've downloaded the app, as you can see here. I've activated it. You have to put your, obviously, all your details in. That's why you're getting a discount. But listen, they can have my phone number and my email address and my name for a £5 off. No problem. The Pieminister, it says good vibrations. Now, I have been in and had a little look at the menu, and I know what I'm going to get, but I'm going to sit outside. There is only 2 tables, and they do look a little bit slanted outside, but there is music playing on in there. So, and it's an absolute glorious day. So, you don't want to be sat inside eating, do you? Although it's probably not the day for pie and mash, is it? But it is what it is. That's what we're having. So let's go. You guys have a little look around inside, and I'll see you at the little bench outside. Let's get some lunch. 25 to 1. Okay, so I apologise for if the lighting's a little bit off. I'm going to do my best. I have been given this menu here, so you guys take a look at this. Oh, I didn't see the drinks on the other side. Okay, so what would you order? I'm thinking any pie, regular side and gravy. So the pies, I mean, it's got to be, for me personally, you've obviously got Moulin Rouge, which is steak, bacon and red wine, or steak and Stilton. That is deer and beer, wild British venison, milk stout, chestnut mushroom and thyme. That looks good as well. There's too much choice. But for the lunch menu, you just get 1 pie, 1 side and 1 gravy. So I'm not going to get... Oh! I'm not actually going to get minty mushy peas, am I? If I want mashed potato. Shall I just go for pie and peas? And forget the mashed potato? I think maybe I do that. The Moulin Rouge. The beef steak, dry cured bacon and red wine. And with that, I'm going to get some minty mushy peas. Oh no, we'll get mashed potato. We'll see what the mash is like. And we'll, yeah, we'll see what the mash is like. And we'll have the gravy with it, because it comes with gravy. Well, I haven't come out to take my order yet, unless I go in and order. But he did bring me this, so I don't think I'll go in and order. Okay. when it comes to the drinks, obviously it's a very warm day. I'm not having a beer today because it is a Wednesday. I don't fancy paying £2.50 for a can of Coke, if I'm honest, or Coke Zero. So there is a little thing here, as you can see on the screen. If you want tap water, they'll add 75p donation to Frank Water, which I'm imagining is some sort of charity. And you can, it does say if you'd rather not donate, let us know. I will donate, and I'm just going to have tap water, I think. Tap water, and then they get the 75p donation. I like that, it's a nice little touch. So yeah, and it does say 100% of all your tips go to our staff, but it does say a 10% discretionary service charge will be added to your bill. So this is going to be 10 quid and it's a £1 tip. Once again, the tip thing, the service charge, we're up north here, we're in Leeds, but so they're going to get tipped £1, although they've been quite a while here, so yeah, see what it is. Do you want to go in toward Hey mate, you forget about me, out here. Like I said, I downloaded the app and I've got that.
Yeah, so you need the app, yeah.
So I'll take the Moulin Rouge.
Yeah.
And that comes with a regular side. I'll have mashed potato and gravy. Can I stick something in that as well? Yeah. Stick your pie. Can I try one of them honey and mustard big sticks?
Yeah.
I'll just have tap water and donate that.
Yeah, no worries.
That's perfect. Thank you very much.
Is everything?
Perfect, yeah, cheers.
Cheers, then.
So as you probably heard there, I've added, you can stick something in your pie, and I've added a honey and mustard sausage. So hopefully that's nice. Right, I'll see you when the food arrives. Tap water arrived, a bit of lemon, bit of ice. Perfect for this weather. Although I'm not sure pie and mash is, but we go with it. Okay, the food has arrived on this platter. Take a look at this. So first things first, what I will say is I added these 3 cocktail sausages on and they cost £2.20. That's 70, just over 70p per cocktail sausage. Probably a mistake, but we're going to take that out and try them first before I put the gravy on or cut into the pie. So let's take one off. Should be honey and mustard. Very, very sweet. A lot more honey than mustard then. That super sweet. Like I've said previously, I always think about my girls when it comes to food and things, and Naomi would absolutely love them. A little tough to chew on, but yeah, alright. Probably not worth £2.20 like that. They do a starter version of them as well, so maybe that's something to think about. Very sweet. I do like that the gravy comes on the side, and then the pie, show you, the pie comes on a bed of mashed potato. So that's not too bad. Let's see if we can get a thumbnail. Pie. Woo. But we're going to cut into the pie before we put the gravy over it. Let's have a look at the gravy. Looks nice and thick. Got bits in it as well. So it all looks good. Right. Let's cut into the pie. Come a little bit closer and have a look at this. You've got a nice short crust pastry casing on the on the pie. Let's see what it's all about inside. Let's open it up. I tell you what, that is filled to the brim. Impressed with that. Look at that. That is filled to the brim. That is what you want to see. Right, let's have a taste. I have to say that has impressed me, that. I am going to try a bit of the pie on its own without the gravy, because obviously the gravy could overpower the flavour of the pie. So this is a steak, bacon and red wine Moulin Rouge, I think it's called. Wow, that's a very, very rich, deep flavour. Very strong. I really do like that. Big chunks of steak in there. Nice, and it's red hot. Perfect. That's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that is absolutely delicious. We're just coming out, just as I'm about to tell you guys, that is absolutely fantastic. Wow. Wow. You don't often get me saying this, but it actually doesn't even need the gravy. Now that's a bit of a shock, but when we get a bit of this mashed potato on its own, give this a try. So that's super creamy mashed potato, almost like it's a cream of mashed potato. I mean, it's likely to be like a powdered mash, but it is actually quite nice. I'm going to dip it in the gravy, see what this gravy is all about. Oh, that's a nice beefy gravy. It's not as thick as I would have gravy. It's a little bit watery, but that's a preference. Now, it's got a rich beef. It's like almost like a beef and onion gravy. Really nice, but will it complement this pie? I'm going to just put it on this half that I've started to try of the pie, because, like I said, I don't think the pie needs the gravy. Oh no, it's a little bit thicker as you're pouring it. Just put that there. Let's try the pie with the gravy and the mash, a bit of everything. A fork full of goodness. Meat and potato, can't beat it. So I actually think the pie is better without the gravy. Very surprising. Such a rich pie. A rich flavour, beautiful pastry. But the gravy is really nice as well. It's just they're so different, even though I think it must be like the red wine in the pie that's really coming out, the red wine gravy that's already in the pie. And then that's almost like a beef and onion gravy, which is tasty, but not sure they go together. But all in all, for a tenner, can't beat this for a lunch, especially in a city centre, a big city centre like Leeds. I'm not sure how many times you can do that. I mean, if you can just change your email, you could probably do it on a daily basis. I'm not advocating eating pie and mash every day, but as a treat, this, pretty damn nice. Wow. I'm going to scoff the lot of this and see you guys back across the road, and we'll sum it up and give it a score, a high score out of 10. Wow, wow. Well, what can I say? It's nice to meet you, Mr. Prime Minister. Where did tongue go? Let me get back in, son. That was blooming beautiful. Absolutely bloody lovely. I can't tell you. Although the flavours of the gravy and the pie didn't really go together, that might be my fault of a choice of pie, but oh my days, that were tasty. Okay, so I'm just looking at the receipt and they've made a mistake. So the pie on one side is £12, but you obviously get the discount with the app, so it's down to £10. I added the honey and mustard pig sticks on for £2.20 and there was 75% frank water donation, which has come to £12.95. Now, it says on here, served by app, but I was actually served by somebody, and I'm thinking that that is the reason why the 10%... I just nearly got stung by a bee. And I'm thinking that that is the reason why the 10% service charge is not actually on there. It did say on the menu that it would be added onto my receipt, but now I'm just checking it. Unfortunately, the £1.20 tip service charge hasn't been taken. Now it didn't show me how much it was. I just tapped my card and then I just asked for a receipt. So that's a bit, yeah, it said it on the menu and now I feel a bit bad for not leaving a tip. Oh dear. Anyway, we move. Price, 10 quid. Pie, mash, gravy. Could be a little bit expensive, but we are in Leeds city centre and it was spectacular flavours. Even though, like I said, they probably didn't go together, you could eat that pie on its own. And I think they're about £8.70 on their own. If you don't want to get the mash and gravy, you could just get a pie takeaway. But absolutely fantastic flavours. Honestly, I've never been there before, but it's definitely not going to be the last time I go. That is, they're all over the country as well. I've seen them in Nottingham, I've seen them everywhere. On the app you can look all the locations. They're in London, they're everywhere. I'm not sure if the prices vary per branch, but wow, I visited the Pieminister and I was happy. That was fantastic. Really, really tasty. The pastry was nice. They filled to the brim. I mean, they probably are homemade pies. Now, I actually thought they originated here, but I've been told that they originate from Bristol. But, tell you what, I'm proud to have them in my county. Welcome to Yorkshire. They are fantastic. Great little pie and mash spot. I would definitely come there again, and I think I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I kind of regretted not getting the old minted mushy peas, but can't have it all. It was just a quick lunch spot, a little video for you guys here in Leeds City Centre on this glorious day. And yeah, good vibrations, absolutely. That was fantastic. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Who knows where we'll be. I am going on a plane very soon though, so keep an eye out and subscribe if you're new around here. Bye bye.